Know the top stories of the day. Understand the issues that matter. This is Manila Bulletin News on Web. Your quick rundown of top news in the country and around the world. Manila Bulletin, celebrating 120 years of timely stories and timeless truths. Be fully informed. Hi, I'm Barbie Atienza. This is MB Now, and here are your news on web. Trade and Industry Secretary Ramon M. Lopez will formally ask the Interagency Task Force for the Management of Emerging Infectious Diseases to allow kids as young as 10 years old to go out of their homes to further boost economic activities as the local economy still continues to fall behind despite the opening of most sectors. The current age cap for children allowed outside of their homes is 15 years old. Lopez said he was asked during meetings with the National Economic Development Authority and other government agencies why the economy has remained lethargic even with the opening of most sectors. As statistics on COVID-19 cases are improving, he said, one factor to boost economic activities is to further lower the allowable age of kids to go out, said Lopez. Lopez noted that consumption has increased 30 to 50% by family activities of kids and parents. 10-year-old kids are already in that stage where they behave well, he said. In addition, Lopez said that with a gradual and safe reopening, the virus transmission has not really worsened and is well under control. He further said that even if the government lowers the age limit, but public transportation is still limited, this would still discourage parents from bringing their children outside or to the malls. He, however, said that the Department of Transportation is looking at augmenting more buses and jeepneys on the road. The Philippine Red Cross said it is expecting the approval of the use of saliva-based testing for COVID-19 within the week. Dr. Pauline Ubial, head of the PRC Molecular Lab, said they are expecting to obtain an approval from the Food and Drug Administration and the Department of Health in just a few days. Ubial said the DOH gave the PRC two conditions before authorizing the use of saliva tests: to submit 1,000 saliva samples and to register with the FDA the kits being used for the saliva tests. The PRC official said the agency is still waiting for the FDA to certify the kits as applicable for saliva testing. Ubial said the PRC has already submitted 1,080 samples from its pilot testing to the DOH. She added that the pilot run showed that saliva-based testing has 98.11% accuracy in detecting positive patients. Senator Richard Gordon reiterated that the motorcycle crime prevention law will protect the public from crimes committed using motorcycles and will help secure the motorcycle owners and riders from being victimized and their vehicles used by criminals for illegal and brutal acts. Gordon pointed out that a number of people being killed by riding in tandem assassins in the Philippines continues to rise, hence there is an urgent need for the implementation of the measure. Based on the monitoring of his office, he said there have been 147 victims of motorcycle riding gunman reported in the news last year, while there have been 8 victims from January 1 to 16 this year. Republic Act 11235 mandates the use of bigger, readable, and color-coded plates so that motorcycles used in crimes can be easily identified, and the use of stolen number plates can be prevented as well. The old measures 200 by 225 millimeters, while the new plate measures 235 millimeters in width and 135 millimeters in height. The law also requires the Land Transportation Office to maintain a registry of motorcycles to facilitate information retrieval for official investigation and law enforcement purposes. Malacanang on Wednesday expressed optimism that President Rodrigo Duterte's administration would maintain its close and friendly ties with the United States under the leadership of President-elect Joe Biden. Presidential spokesperson Harry Roque issued a statement as he extended the Philippine government's congratulatory message to Biden, who will be formally sworn in as the 46th President of the United States on Wednesday. On Monday, Roque dismissed a claim that Duterte had lost an ally since the Biden camp is unlikely to compromise human rights issues. Roque was confident that Biden would not be tough on Duterte's anti-narcotics drive. He also hoped that Biden would fulfill his promise to prioritize offering legal status to an estimated 11 million illegal immigrants. Such a move, he said, would benefit Filipinos who are in the United States. Duterte's relations with the U.S. had become strained under then-President Barack Obama, who criticized the Philippines' war on illegal drugs. In Metro News, Caloocan City's crime rate down by 20%. And Mayor Isko leads simulation of COVID-19 vaccination. More from this report.
The crime rate in Caloocan City has gone down by 20% in the past 3 months, according to Mayor Oka Malapitan. Citing a report from City's Chief of Police Colonel Samuel Mina, Malapitan said that there were only 148 reported cases of 8 focused crimes in the city from October 23, 2020 to January 15, 2021. The 8 focused crimes are murder, homicide, physical injury, robbery, qualified theft, carnapping, motor napping, and rape. The local chief said the number is 20% lower than 187 cases reported during the same period last 2019. Manila Mayor Francisco Escomo Dumagoso on Tuesday led the initial simulation of the coronavirus vaccination in preparation for the arrival of the vaccines. Manila Health Department medical personnel and barangay health workers manned the booths and the desks to demonstrate the vaccination process during the simulation activity held at the Palma Hall of Universidad de Manila. Dr. Arnold Bangan, MHD head, said the process for pre-registered patients will take 6 minutes, while the process for walk-in registrants will take around 11 minutes. After vaccination, patients will stay in a holding area for an hour for observation. As of yesterday, over 73,000 residents of Manila have pre-registered for vaccine slots.
Here are the top news in other parts of the country. Alleged drug pusher killed in Occidental Mindoro by bust operation. Department of Agriculture in Region 8 confirms more cases of African swine fever in Leyte. And 90 sea turtle hatchlings released to sea in Mati City. Details in this report.
Anti-narcotics operatives of the Philippine National Police killed the suspected drug pusher in a buy-bust operation that turned into a shootout in San Jose Occidental Mindoro on Tuesday. According to the San Jose Municipal Police, suspect Alfred Mangsat was shot by the police when he tried to shoot it out with the authorities when he was being arrested during the transaction. Mangsat was among the more or less 6,000 alleged drug personalities who were killed in police operations across the country since July 2016. The Department of Agriculture in Region 8 has confirmed more cases of African swine fever in 2 other towns in Leyte, an agency official said on Tuesday, January 19. The results of the confirmatory test conducted on the blood samples taken from the municipalities of Javier and La Paz, both in Leyte, show that these were positive for the ASF virus as confirmed by the Bureau of Animal Industry Animal Disease Diagnosis and Reference Laboratory. The ASF cases were found in barangays Mag-Aso and Luneta in La Paz, Leyte, and barangays Comatin, Karanhug, and Abuyogay in Javier, Leyte. Almost 100 sea turtle hatchlings were released in Dahican Beach in Mati City, Davao Oriental at the start of this week. In a Facebook post on Monday, Amihan sa Dahican Save Our Seas project said 90 of the 100 turtle eggs transferred by the Amihan Pawikan Rangers in its sanctuary on November 23 last year hatched last January 17 and 18. Of the 100 eggs, 9 were unhatched while 1 hatchling was found dead in the nest. Meanwhile, the team also said on Monday that they found a trace of a mother turtle with over 100 eggs. The Amihan team will now monitor the eggs and will wait for approximately 60 days for these creatures to hatch.
In world news, Biden leads COVID-19 memorial on eve of inauguration. China rescuers drill new lifelines to trapped gold miners. And Russians in Vladivostok brave icy waters for Orthodox Epiphany. Let's watch this report.
President-elect Joe Biden on Tuesday signaled a new tone for the U.S. government by leading a powerful tribute to the 400,000 Americans lost to COVID-19 as he arrived in Washington on the eve of his inauguration. Biden, who has suffered deep personal tragedy and is known for his public displays of emotion, has stressed the need to unite the country after President Donald Trump's chaotic 4 years in office.
It's hard sometimes to remember, but that's how we heal. It's important to do that as a nation.
Trump, who has not appeared in the public for a week, broke days of silence with a pre-recorded farewell video address. For the first time, he asked Americans to pray for the success of the incoming administration, a change from months spent persuading his Republican followers that the Democrat cheated their way to the election victory. There are reports that Trump will snub Biden by not attending the inauguration. Chinese rescuers drilled several fresh holes Tuesday to reach at least 12 gold miners trapped underground for 9 days as dwindling food supplies and rising waters threatened their survival. 22 workers have been stuck 1,750 feet underground at the Husan mine near Yantai in East China Shandong province after an explosion damaged the entrance. After days without any signs of life, some of the trapped miners managed to send up a note attached to a metal wire which rescuers had dropped into the mine on Sunday. Rescue teams precious time since it took more than a day for the accidents to be reported. China Youth Daily reported citing provincial authorities. Both local and Communist Party secretary and mayor have been sacked over the 30-hour delay, and an official investigation is underway to determine the cause of the explosion. Russian Orthodox Christians brave freezing temperatures for a deep in icy waters to celebrate Epiphany, which commemorates Christ's baptism in the River Jordan. It is believed the tradition brings good health to worshippers and the washing away of sins. Epiphany marks Jesus Christ's baptism in the River Jordan. Russians traditionally celebrate the event by dunking themselves in freezing lakes or rivers blessed by Orthodox priests.
In entertainment, more than 2 years since she won the Miss Universe crown for the Philippines, beauty queen Catriona Gray could still feel the love of the global organization. On her first ever TikTok video post, the 27-year-old singer showed off a special gift the Miss Universe organization gave her. Catriona is seen in the video flaunting what she described as a universal power keepsake tiara. Sharing the same clip on her Instagram account, Catriona expressed gratitude to Miss Universe and Muawad, the organization's official crown maker, for the tiara. In sports, juniors tennis sensation Alex Eala opened their season with a bang with a quick first-round victory in the ITF Manacor women's tournament in Spain. Eala, who entered the tournament hosted by the Rafa Nadal Academy as a junior reserve, routed wildcard bet and fellow junior player Anna Paradisi of Italy. The victory arranged Eala a tough second-round match against top seed Sioyona Mendez of Australia. The tournament jumpstarts Eala's goal of getting more exposures in the women's circuit after playing in only 5 tournaments last season due to pandemic restrictions. In today's Tech Talk, we take a quick look at what the new Samsung S21 series smartphones has to offer. Our Manila Bulletin Tech News editor, Art Samaniego, has the details.
Korean tech giant Samsung recently launched a set of new smartphones for 2021. Ever since it hit the press and the World Wide Web last week, the Samsung Galaxy S21 series has become one of the most talked about smartphones online. Today, we take a quick look at what this smartphone series has to offer. Hi, I'm Art Samaniego, and this is Tech Talk. The Samsung Galaxy S21 series has three different variants: the Samsung Galaxy S21, S21 Pro, and S21 Ultra. Each device offers the connectivity, power, and performance that Samsung is known for. All three S21 series smartphones have powerful cameras with a cinematic 8K resolution for more epic videos and photos. And because of this, the zoom capabilities of the S21 series is far more greater than what smartphones in the market at present can offer. Their camera also has a super steady feature that greatly reduces camera shakes for all of your action shots. They're also sporting the Corning Gorilla Glass Victus that makes it sturdier and more resistant to all those accidental phone bumps and drops. They are also IP68 certified, so you won't worry about that coffee spill. Now, among the three S21 series smartphones, the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra is the largest with its 6.8 inches screen and Edge Quad HD Plus display. The Samsung Galaxy S21 Plus follows with a 6.7 inches of screen. Last is the Samsung Galaxy S21 with 6.2 inches of screen. Both the S21 Plus and S21 have flat FHD Plus displays. All the S21 series smartphones boast of a super smooth 120Hz display that delivers the smoothest screen refresh rate around. As for cameras, the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra has a 40-megapixel selfie camera, while the Samsung Galaxy S21 Plus and S21 has 10 megapixels. At the back, both the Samsung Galaxy S21 Plus and S21 has triple rear mounted camera with 12 megapixels ultra-wide camera, 12 megapixels wide-angle camera, and a 64 megapixels telephoto camera with a 30 times space zoom. The Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra, on the other hand, has a quadruple camera setup with a 12 megapixels ultra-wide camera, a 108 megapixels wide-angle camera, and two 10 megapixels telephoto cameras. This quadruple camera setup can also give you 100 times space zoom so that you can clearly see even the tiniest details of your photos. As for battery life, the S21 Ultra has a 5,000 mAh, while the S21 Plus packs a 4,800 mAh battery, and the S21 has a 4,000 mAh. The Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra is also compatible with the Samsung S Pen, so you don't have to use your fingers when you are editing your next viral-worthy video. With the launch of the new Samsung Galaxy S21 series, us here in the Manila Bulletin Tech Lab is even more excited on what other gadgets 2021 has in store for everyone. I guess we just have to wait and see. And that is Tech Talk this week. Join us again next week for more tech updates. This is Art Samaniego, and this is Tech Talk. Be fully informed.
And those are the news on web today, January 20, 2021. For more news and details, get your copy of Manila Bulletin newspaper tomorrow or log on to www.mb.com.ph, or you may also subscribe to our newsletter through the link on this video's caption to have the latest news delivered to your inbox. I am Barbie Atienza for Manila Bulletin, celebrating 120 years of timely stories and timeless truths. Join us again tomorrow. Well, this has been MB Now. Be fully informed.